All right, man. Let's talk about prediction video. Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Thanksgiving Day, 12:30. I know colored folks, black folks won't be eating yet. We gonna be eating at 12:30 midnight. I'm joking. I joke. I kid. But I don't kid. We on color folks time, Thanksgiving. But hey, while you waiting for the food to be ready, you can watch the Lions, and we'll kind of talk about the lineup as well too, as well. But right now the Lions are 7.5 point favorite. We already beat them. Um, what was that, like week 3? Uh, Either week 2 or week 3. We beat them. Was that Monday Night Football? Uh, Trying to see which one. Nope, week 4. Yeah, I think it was week 4 in Green Bay. So we get to go to Green Bay while it was still fairly warm. That's always a plus. We beat them 34-20. Montgomery ran crazy. Um, it was some questionable calls in that game as well too. Once you talk about them getting the playoff, and time had already expired and all that type of stuff. So there were some. They was trying to let Green Bay come back in that game, but now we have Ford Field. I think the Packers kind of been rolling. Jordan Love threw for 300 yards. I mean, hey, he played the Chargers with the worst pass defense of all time. It looked like in NFL history. Um, you know, uh, but yeah, they kind of been hot of late. Hold on. They won in 4 on the road though. But yeah, well, they lost to the Steelers. They beat the Rams 23. I think that was a backup quarterback. Lost to the Steelers, beat the Chargers. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a team we know very, very well. Last time we did a good job on Jordan Love at the end. He started to do some point spread, kind of wide, but it's gonna be rocking in there. The matchup indicator gives the Packers 35.7% chance to win, Lions 64% chance to win. Didn't know AJ Dillon was their leading rusher. You know, Goff 16 TDs, 8 interceptions. I think he threw 3 interceptions last week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but hey, it is what it is. St. Brown closing in on 1,000 yards. Michigan State, I think it's Jaden Reed. He's having a phenomenal year over there. He's clicking with Jordan Love right now. Don Tavian Wicks, questionable. Receiver, man. Wilson, running back, questionable. Uh, Josie DeGara, tight end, questionable. Devondre Campbell, linebacker, questionable. And they safety Darnell Savage is on IR. Obviously, no Gardner Johnson on IR. Jonah Jackson, questionable. So obviously, the Lions won 4 of their last 5. Green Bay 2 of their last 5. Um, so I just look at it, man, as Jordan Love is learning. He's not having the worst year of all time. Um, I just think they just need to establish the run a lot more and get the ball to Aaron Jones in the short intermediate game, and get it rolling with their backs or whatever. But right now, he ain't clicked with Christian Watson. We know Christian Watson came into this year with an injury, you know, and he was really starting to pick it up with Aaron Rodgers at the end of last year. You know, you know, so you know, so I mean, but I just think they just got to get on point. It seemed like him and Reed is on point. Him and Dobbs got a nice rapport. But I think next year is probably going to be the year for Jordan Love to really show, you know, to really show, But uh, like I said, he going into a tough environment um, on Thanksgiving. But obviously, last week the Lions, slept walk. They slept walk versus versus The Bears, they came out, looked disengaged, and if they do that this week, then especially losing on Thanksgiving to the Packers, the SOL gonna come out. So, and obviously the Packers gonna be looking to inflict revenge on the Lions and upset the show, go back to Green Bay, eat turkey and macaroni and cheese. Now, in my humble opinion, looking at all of this, I think for Green Bay to win this game, I think they got to keep the Lions offense on the sideline, run the ball, control the clock. You know what I'm saying? I think they should be, and I give both perspectives. I think they should be looking to get the ball to their playmakers. I think they should be looking to get the ball to their playmakers. And I think, what about getting the ball to Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson in the short and intermediate areas? You know what I'm saying? Maybe, that'd be good. Drag routes, screens, bubble screens, end arounds, things of that nature. I think that might be the smart thing for them to do. I think that'd be the very smart thing to do is to get them the ball by any means necessary. You know, so I think get them the ball, short, and then play action. I think getting the ball to Aaron Jones out the backfield. I think, then taking your shots down the field. I think that's the recipe for them. Now, defensively for them, the number one thing they got to do is stop the run. They got to stop the Lions' run. And then when Goff get to throw and go back, then you got to defend the pass. The Lions' offense is tough to defend. Now, especially, they starting to get the backs involved out the backfield. So now they want to start getting the backs, involved out the backfield. And that's going to be another tough thing to deal with. Getting them backs involved out the backfield, and now you got to defend all phases. Jameson starting to heat up and take it to church and go deep and all that type of stuff. And now you got to worry about what they doing underneath with St. Brown Laporta. Now you got the backs coming out the backfield, and you got to, watch what they doing. So this offense is becoming, very, very tough to deal with. Very tough to deal with. So, but and then you got to win on special teams. Now for the Lions, I mean, they could have had more success through the air last time, and now you got Gibbs really starting to, turn it up a little bit. But I think for them, it's just continue to do what you do. Run the football. You know what I'm saying? Run the football, play action, you know what I'm saying, and just keep it simple. Make Green Bay commit people to the box, then throw it over their head, attack the intermediate and attack the short. Green Bay put a lot of assets into their defense, but it just seemed like they just ain't playing up to their potential. From the Georgia boys, Rashad Gary, Jair Alexander, they got a lot of star power over there, or potential star power. But I think that's the recipe for success for the Lions is to run the football, and play off the run. That's the success. That's the recipe for them. That's the recipe. But we'll see if they can we'll see if they can if they can do it defensively, stop the run, defend the pass. Simple as that. So it ain't been this much enthusiasm going on Thanksgiving for a while. Last year, the game created the enthusiasm because they was on the verge of defeating the Buffalo Bills. Now you got to remember the kicker last year, Badger, whatever his name is, he missed that kick. People always forget that he missed that kick. He missed that kick. And when he missed that kick, that really hurt them. That would have put some pressure on more pressure on Josh Allen and company. That would have put some pressure on Josh Allen and company. So, but it is what it is. It's probably where they went with Riley Patterson over him. But I mean, it'll be a good game on Sunday, to be honest. I think it's gonna be a good game. I mean, Thursday. I think it'll be competitive, and I think in the second half you'll start to see the Lions pull away. I think you'll start to see them pull away a little bit. I think you start to see them pull away. So I think it's gonna be like 31-20. That's what I think. They'd be like 31-20 or whatever like that. But yeah. But I wouldn't rule out the Packers coming to rule today. I mean, division opponents, they play tough. They play tough. Look how Chicago, had a good game plan for the Detroit Lions. Now, was it because some of the Lions felt arrogant and they felt like it was the Bears? They was tanking for Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr. because they got the Panthers pick as well too. It could be, but they got to remember, man. Last time you came in with that mentality, the the Baltimore Ravens beat that ass. So they can't beat lackadaisical. They can't beat lackadaisical. They can't come in thinking we're gonna show up and we're gonna beat this team. They not afforded that luxury. They're not afforded that luxury. So if they continue to think like that, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get showed up like they did versus Baltimore. They're not good enough to overlook any team, even a winless team. But hey, I like the Lions. What I say, 31-20. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out my Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Detroit Lions Talk playlist, excuse me, and also Detroit Lion Prediction playlist. Just strictly for Lion predictions throughout the years, man. So yeah, hit the link tree. You can find my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. That link's in the link tree in the description. And you can or this in the link tree. Check out my main channel, Goodfella TV. That link's in the link tree as well too. Link tree, take you everywhere you need to go. Peace.